Hello, I'm Congressman Andy Biggs from Arizona's 5th Congressional District. I'm a proud member of the Western Caucus. The Western Caucus has over 70 members and is committed to advancing 6 basic objectives. These objectives are economic growth, energy security, local control, private property rights, multiple use of public lands, and promoting agriculture and forestry. I've been fortunate to incorporate these objectives into my weekly Freedom Friday program. Each Friday I shed light on an unconstitutional federal regulation. Visit my website, biggs.house.gov, for more information. Here are a few targeted regulations that I'm looking to remove or reform. First, we looked at President Obama's EPA CERCLA regulation that would usurp states' regulatory authority and needlessly duplicate requirements for the mining industry. I've sent a letter with fellow Western Caucus members to EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt, calling on the EPA to scrap the Obama-era rule immediately. Second, we looked at the Bureau of Land Management's closure of thousands of acres of federal lands for hunting, fishing, and recreational shooting purposes. I led a letter to the House Appropriations Committee to ask for inclusion of a provision to reverse implementation of these ridiculous rules. Third, we considered the Waters of the United States Executive Rule. This rule is one of the most intrusive coming from President Obama's EPA. I am proud to say we passed H.R. 3354 to provide an expedited process for the EPA Administrator to withdraw the rule. Fourth, we examined the Obama administration's workplace examination rule. This rule would have required both metal and non-metal mines to conduct duplicative examinations of their site before work begins in the area. Thankfully, the Trump administration has already taken actions this year to delay its implementation. Lastly, we asked ourselves why the Obama administration issued a broad plan to preserve the population of the greater sage grouse. This effort limited development on sagebrush lands across 10 western states. Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke is currently reviewing this plan, and if amended, will be a welcome relief for families and businesses in those states. These regulations are just the beginning of our efforts as members of the Western Caucus to scale back the regulatory burdens from the previous administration. These regulations restricted our economy and hampered job creation across the nation, especially in our western states. The Trump administration gets it. It understands the negative impact of these regulations. President Trump and his team are working around the clock to roll back the regulatory environment and unleash America's job creation once more. The Western Caucus is an important part of that team and is leading the charge to assist his efforts in Congress. We've already accomplished a lot, but there is more to do. I am committed, along with Chairman Gosar and our entire team, to see our efforts through to the end. Thank you.